Hey everybody, today I want to talk about, I think, a really important topic in revision rhinoplasty. I think it's probably not discussed enough, but that's the psychology of undergoing a revision rhinoplasty. I think what's really important for surgeons and patients to understand is that this entire industry is based on a traumatic experience. So a patient who undergoes a primary surgery, who does not have a favorable outcome, and this can range anything from minor to severe, but everyone sort of reacts differently. Regardless, it is a very difficult time for the patient. I've spoken to so many people who have told me they've sort of withdrawn from society, they feel that they can't talk to their family or be present in social situations at all, people whose work lives have suffered. And so I think I truly understand how devastating something like this can be. And what I view my job is to truly help restore people's confidence and help them get back out into the real world. And to me, what that means is rebuilding what I refer to as a natural nose. So something that looks like they could have been born with. That is always my goal. I think when patients come to me for revision rhinoplasty, we're over the phase of looking for the perfect little button nose, Barbie doll nose. We're trying to restore someone's identity, which has been unfortunately removed. So this is the challenge that we're really taking on when we do revision rhinoplasty. And I gotta say, it's probably the most rewarding thing I can think of doing is helping someone actually achieve that. I also think breathing ties very closely into this issue. To really have a bad nasal breathing problem after a surgery is just so devastating. It changes the activity level of the patient. If they were an avid exerciser, runner, or athlete of any kind, it profoundly changes their confidence in competition or just in their, what they do for their, in their free time for pleasure. And I think if we can restore the breathing, and it also makes a huge difference. So the way we address revision rhinoplasty in this practice is a little different. I think it's very important to have a very thorough consultation. I think I want to hear the thoughts of the patient. I want to hear the experiences they went through, so I really know how we can try to address these. And I think the most important aspect of that is that you can't do that in 5 minutes. So as medicine goes more and more till very, very short consultations and very little FaceTime with the doctor, I think that this practice of revision rhinoplasty really suffers. So in our office here, we usually speak to the patients for 60 minutes or more. We spend a lot of time reviewing any visuals that are relevant, things that the patients bring to me. I have some educational materials that I present to the patients as well. But I really just want to hear their story, because this is really an exercise in psychology that we're doing here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it was educational for you. If you'd like to set up a consultation, give us a call, shoot us an email. We look forward to meeting you.